Welcome to the world of cooking, where each chopping board is a blank canvas and every saucepan sizzles with potential. Whether you're a novice in the kitchen or someone looking to polish their skills, today's journey into cooking basics will elevate your culinary adventures to a whole new level. So grab your apron and let's cook up. First things first, sharpening your knife skills is crucial. A good kitchen knife is your best friend. You want a blade that's sharp enough to slice through a ripe tomato with ease. Hold your knife firmly, keep your fingers curled under, and let the blade do the work. Practice chopping carrots and onions, and soon you'll be a dicing dynamo. Now let's talk about the perfect pan. A sturdy cast iron skillet or a non-stick frying pan is essential. These pans distribute heat evenly, which is vital for that perfect sear on your steak or a golden crust on your pancake. Remember, preheating your pan is key. You want it to be hot before you add any ingredients. Listen for that satisfying sizzle as a cue that you're on the right track. Speaking of sizzling, let's discuss seasoning. Salt and pepper are your basics, but don't stop there. Dive into your spice rack. Paprika, cumin, and oregano can transform a dish from bland to brilliant. Remember, fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, and parsley aren't just for garnish. They pack a flavor punch, especially when added at the end of cooking. All right, onto the backbone of many meals, the humble broth. A great chicken or vegetable stock can elevate soups, stews, and even risottos. You don't have to rely on store-bought options. Making your own is simple. Just simmer leftover chicken bones or vegetable scraps with an onion, a couple of carrots, and some celery in a pot of water. Let it bubble away on the stove for a few hours and strain it for a homemade broth that will enrich your dishes. Next up, the art of boiling and steaming. It may sound basic, but mastering these techniques can take your dishes from soggy to sensational. When boiling pasta, make sure your water is at a rolling boil before adding the noodles. For vegetables, steaming them lightly helps retain their nutrients and vibrant colors. A simple bamboo steamer or a metal steam basket will do the trick. Let's not forget baking, a truly delightful science. If you're making bread or cookies, precise measurements are paramount. Use a digital scale for accuracy and resist the urge to eyeball your ingredients. Also, make sure your oven is preheated to the correct temperature before you start baking. Invest in a reliable oven thermometer because sometimes those dials can be deceitful. Now, for the sweet tooth among us, mastering a simple dessert is a must. A classic chocolate mousse or a quick fruit tart can end a meal on a high note. For a simple mousse, melt chocolate over a double boiler, gently fold it into whipped cream, and chill. For the tart, layer fresh berries over a pastry shell and glaze with apricot jam for a professional finish. For those interested in healthy cooking, learning to sauté with minimal oil is invaluable. Use a non-stick pan and employ high heat to sear proteins like chicken or tofu. This technique locks in flavor without adding unnecessary fats. Pair your proteins with a medley of colorful vegetables like bell peppers and broccoli for a nutritious stir-fry that's as pleasing to the eye as it is to the palate. Don't overlook the power of a good sauce. A basic tomato sauce or bechamel can be the base for countless dishes. For a quick tomato sauce, sauté garlic in olive oil, add crushed tomatoes, and season with salt, pepper, and fresh basil. Simmer it down for a sauce that you can use on pasta, chicken, or as a pizza base. Let's talk about the magic of marination. Marinades are not only about tenderizing meats, but also infusing them with flavor. Combine olive oil, vinegar or lemon juice, garlic, and herbs to create a simple marinade for chicken or fish. Let your proteins soak in the fridge for at least an hour, or overnight for deeper flavors. As we near the end of our journey through the basics, remember the importance of tasting as you go. Adjust seasoning gradually. Taste is subjective, and a dish should cater to your palate. Keep a spoon handy so you can check the flavor balance frequently during cooking. And don't forget about texture. A dish should have a variety of textures to keep it interesting. Add crunchy elements like nuts or seeds to salads, or finish pasta dishes with a sprinkle of breadcrumbs for that extra bite. Finally, let's not overlook the importance of cleanup. A clean workspace is more enjoyable to cook in and helps avoid cross-contamination. As you cook, tidy your counters, wash your tools, and keep the sink clear. It makes a world of difference, turning cooking from a chore into a joy.